A woman was left devastated when her dad covered her in petrol and tried to set her on fire. The incident came after she turned to him for help during a bad breakup. Stacey Brooks and her dad, Mark Brooks, had only just reconnected after 20 years of estrangement when the attack took place. Despite taking her into his home in July 2021 when she needed him most, Stacey claims her dad became angry about her new partner, who she has since split from. After a row on the phone about her ex and money, Mark stormed around to where his daughter was staying, and after beating her up, he covered her in a mix of petrol and other flammable fluid. Stacey's life was only saved when the lighter didn't work properly and her father fled the scene. Terrified, she called the police and Mark was arrested later that day. Mark told police he had taken twice the dosage of diazepam, which had made him feel like King Kong. In December 2021, Mark pleaded guilty to attempting to cause grievous bodily harm to his daughter and threatening to kill her at Sheffield Crown Court. He was sentenced to 9 years and 6 months in prison. He was also made the subject to an indefinite restraining order to protect his daughter. Stacey, a mum of 4, said, quote, "He was an awful dad and played almost zero part in my life. I never really even thought about him until I was left with nowhere to go after a bad breakup and a family member suggested I could reconnect with him. At first, living with him was really lovely. We got on so well, I couldn't believe how good things were. But he soon became really weird with me, almost a bit obsessed with me, and hated me having a new boyfriend. But I'd never thought he'd go as far as he did that day." Stacey's ordeal began after she'd split from her partner and, not knowing where to turn, reconnected with her dad, who welcomed her with open arms. Despite being happy with his sentence at Sheffield Crown Court, Stacey has been left emotionally scarred by the ordeal. She said, quote, "He was never a good dad, he was never there, but I wanted to give him a second chance." He was sentenced to 9 years and 6 months in prison.